Okay, boys and girls, I didn't think we had a stream, and then somebody just told me we do. Yeah, this is all very, 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 oh, do you know what? We're just gonna go with it. Let's, okay, whoa, okay, right, let's look at Flightline. Let's just carry on as if it's working. That's all we can do, really. Okay, here's our flight line. We are on Erangel. So we're going from the west to the east with a southern trajectory. Sosnovka certainly in range, as is Vikendi, as is Milta Power, Primorsk, School on a long drop, Yasnaya. So plenty of people out early. Yeah, thank you to, I know we've got a couple of people typing in chat. That is always very helpful, especially bearing in mind the stress levels that we've just gone through trying to record this live. My apologies. I think at some point I probably did yell an inappropriate word into the screen that I'm going to have to edit out later. Anyway, let's just carry on as if we've got something going here, and hopefully we've actually got a viable stream going. So, okay, we are here with Jen. This is the squad of Fitzy, or as I'm deeming to call him for this stream, Fitzgerald, because it just sounds better. And I believe Fitzy needs to go up in the world a bit, so I think for a little while I'll just refer to him as Fitzgerald. Probably going to smack me in the mouth for that one. But right, we've got a couple of teams here. We've got team 25 from Fusion, Sons of Odin, not too far away. If you guys who are watching the stream live, I know we've got a few minutes delay, but if you could just let me know with regard to things like audio balance, stuff like that, that's always very helpful. Those are little things that I can potentially have a look at changing. At least we've got something going, I hope. Right, let's see if we can actually get into it. So we've got a couple of teams not too far away from each other now. Let's have a look at our disposition on the map. There's our first circle. So Sosnovka, the military base is still in, is certainly still going to feature for at least the mid game. We've got a couple of teams close to each other. No action as yet. Let's have a quick look at Riot. Team number 14. They're getting into it with team number 11. That's Noob Hunters. Goddess not too far away. And some nades going out. Let's see if we can get an overview of this one. So they're the Noob Hunters. Not too far away from Goddess here. Kill them and... yeah, let's get that down. We don't want any problems later. So, yeah, we got the guys from Noob Hunters and Riot not too far away from each other in Vikendi. I'm very much hoping you're getting this, and I'm not just sat in a small room talking to myself, but yeah, let's face it, it would not be the first time. I'm going to try and maintain some semblance of a sense of humour. Nothing else you can really do at this point. Let's have a look at what Zen is looking at here. He's certainly not got shots on at this moment in time. Looking to relocate. Let's have a look at Killam. Killam has been knocked. Looks like Goddess getting the res on. Get over it. Let's have a look at what he's looking at. So he's certainly he's out in the open there. Potentially got an opportunity to get some shots on, but I think we're looking to make sure that we've got the players up and running before we potentially push this engagement. Get over it, getting some rounds out. gets a beautiful knock on Marcus there. Well played, sir. Let's have a look at what the guys from Noob Hunters are looking at. So here we are with Flavors. Hasn't even managed to pick up a helmet yet. So yeah, that's one of the beauties of these early gunfights. I'm a little quiet. Okay, thank you, Jamie. That is sometimes the beauty of these early gunfights. You don't always get the opportunity to loot up as you would do in the later stages of the game. So sometimes some pretty big heads can roll in the early stages of the game because they're not looted up in the manner in which they particularly like. And Flavor's taking some rounds there and has been knocked. Flavors has been thirsted up. Marcus is the last one standing from Noob Hunters here. So after that initial little bit of a shock, Jen doing the business. And certainly took a few rounds for it. The guys from Jen. I don't think Marcus is going to get any opportunity to get to his knocked teammate. Harvey's going to bleed out. So, see if Marcus potentially has an opportunity to get away on his toes here. However, the guys from Elusive, not too far away. So he might be able to make a successful rotation, but even if he does, he's, and oh my word, yeah, as we were saying that, taking plenty of rounds there, he's down to the red in his health. So, I love the horse's head, that's a good one, I like that one. And doesn't look like Marcus has any meds available here. No, he doesn't. So, yeah, he's really up against it. And, yeah, Kellum and the boys are pushing in aggressively here. They're not letting this one go. They want all 4 kills. Thanks, Abs. Very, very helpful. Thank you very much indeed. And there's Marcus gone. Great shooting there from Goddess. Great work from Jen to take that one. Took knocks early on, but consolidated. Did a great job of getting their team together again and then pushed. Real pro work there. Fantastic stuff from the guys from Jen. Okay, we're down to 78 players, so pretty quiet so far. Looks like we might have a couple of teams potentially on top of each other in school. Let's have a quick look at that. That looks like Noob Hunters and Team Big, who I'm fairly certain I have commentated on before, but I don't recall when. But it looks like they've already managed to take a couple of Noob Hunter players down. And, yep, and they're not letting it go. They're not letting it go. Destroyer has now been knocked. So, Quickstow is the only member of his team still up and running. And, yeah, I don't blame you for sort of trying to keep it quiet, mate, because those fellas are probably looking for you. Okay, so that looks like 3 kills already for the guys from Big. The blue is now starting to move in. Let's have a quick look at potentially our next contact. We do have a couple of squads down on Mill Base Island. Looks like 25-23 might be getting into it pretty shortly, so we'll quickly head over there. Looks like Team 15 also not too far away. We've got some Gen guys not too far away. Yeah, this could get tasty very quickly. So we have Sons of Odin, we have Jen. Definitely another team around here somewhere. Where are the guys from Fusion? No, I won't. We just go and have a look at them. Okay, so looks like Flex has been knocked. Slow Mix is dead. We're here with Bart. It doesn't look like they're going to successfully get the res. Oh, you never know. Here we go. Yep, the res is going on. So Flex might be getting up. ZPX looking to push this one though. And that's Flex. Thirsty. Looks like they've given back as good as they're getting though. There's one ZPX player knocked. Down goes the molly. So we're getting plenty of nice early action. Here at Yasnaya. Yasnaya. I'll go for the pronunciation later. Okay, out the door. And all doing potentially a bit of a Spider-Man kill attempt going on here. And they saw him, so he quickly back in the window. Yeah, Bar doing his best Peter Parker. But that's not going to work for him. And ZPX take him out. That's Fusion wiped out. Great fight, though, from Bar at the end there. Very entertaining. Well done, buddy. Okay, we've still got a little bit of time for our next circle break. And yeah, there's still quite a few people up in this northern edge of the circle so far. We've got Team 22 from ZPX, the elites. They're still rotating in from the blue, as is one of the players from, at least one of the players from Salty Snakes out there down towards Primorsk. And the guys who are down on Millbase Island, they're getting reasonably close to each other. Let's check in with... Who are you going to check in? Let's check out Nemris from Zen, squad number 9. And doesn't look like they have anybody too close to them at this moment in time. They've managed to take 4 players out, though, so they're obviously involved in some early action. Managed to get 4 kills already for this team. Not too far away from team number 3, another Gen squad. And they're going to be coming in from the blue. It's not going to hurt too much at this stage of the game, but potentially we may well have some action. Let's see if we can have a little bit of an overview on this one. And yeah, not having a great deal of luck with that. Okay, we're just going to get this sorted so we can have a better look at the map disposition here. Let's have a quick look at the guys from Zen who are rotating into this one. So there's the guys from Zen just off to the left. Phase 2 of the game, we're down to 70 players, 20 teams still contesting. Looks like ZPX might be getting into a little bit of action. We'll just try and check where that is. Yeah, and that's up in the north by the look of it, so let's quickly head up there. So we're here with we're here with Jen. It's definitely not where I wanted to be. I wanted to go there. Thank you very much indeed. So we are here with ZPX now. Thank you very much indeed. They're also with the Gen squad, and that looks like Fresh has been knocked. Yeah, so he's definitely got a good look at these guys. Trying some M4 tap fire there. So one of his teammates is not. Looks like he's got a teammate not too far away, so potentially we have an ability to get the res on. We'll keep an eye on that. Yep, that's occurred now. 2 guys from Gen taking cover behind their tree, doing their best Fitzy impression. Sorry about it, Fitzy. Just in joke between me and Fitzy there. Certainly sticking out some tap fire. Let's actually have a look, see if we can get a look at what's going on with the guys from team number 4. So it's just the 2 of them left at this point. 2 of their teammates have been taken out. Oh, certainly putting in some damage there. Some tap fire with the Scarrel. Took a little bit back, but certainly took a chunk out of corpse there. Now they've got high ground, these guys. Now whether or not ZBX are aware that these fellas are a duo. Now is this going to be a rotation for a flank? Or are they just wanting to get back in? No, slightly flanking position. Potato there, sticking the rounds in. Well done, pal. But also taking some rounds back from Corpse. Can't cover two flanks at the same time. Yeah, good work there from Corpse. That's 8 kills for this team now. So ZPX having a very good early part of the game. Well played indeed, guys. We've still got these two squads dancing around the school area. Mill base, looks like there are people making their way across from Mill base. Let's go and check out guys from squad number 22. They shouldn't be too far away from Panda and the guys from Gen. No, they're not. Let's look at what Panda and Ghost are up to. We've got a ZPX team just the other side of the well, not too far away. They're split either side of the road. So Willow, Subi, Fallen, and is that Nash or Nish? Nash. And there is Panda, Ghost. So let's see. These guys don't. Well, it looks like Mystic might be moving a bit forward. And that is a knock. Subi is down, but that's also a knock for Riot. So it's a 3-3 so far. We'll have a quick look at Panda. I've no doubt he's going to try and get the res on, potentially get some smokes out. Willow looking to relocate quickly in a vehicle and change his angle. Out go the nades. Hello to all of you who are currently watching live. Thank you for the feedback. For those of you who weren't there at the beginning part of the stream, oh, that was stressful. And some great tap fire there from Willow. Absolutely fantastic work. That's okay. RMO knocked. Potentially also some third-party action coming on from the guys from Sons of Odin, though. Oh, Willow taking some damage there. There's a Zen team not too far away from this as well. Putting in some fire. So one way or another, I think these two squads are going to go at it until there's only one of them left. Rounds in. And see that his teammate is down. Really a very easy way to get to him, and he's starting to get hit from behind now. Oh, it looks like yeah, and here we go. Subi pushing, and Subi takes knocks Ghost. Just a quick look at Panda. He's the only one of his team left up, and that's it. It's all over. Yeah, great work there. That's the team from Gen taken out. Pretty exciting fight actually, that one. So yeah, good fun. So we're here with Sons of Odin. We're down to 50 players now. Phase 3 of the game. Let's have a look at our zone. There it is. So nothing too strenuous. A few people still out. Okay, and that's Odinson knocked. So let's have a look at No Angel. Somewhat removed. Viking. Somewhat removed. So, and Viking also knocked. So No Angel, the last member of his team, still standing. Got 2 players dead. Viking has been knocked. He's going to get the res on. So we've got ZPX out there, not too far away. But they're getting pushed on potentially by a Zen squad. Now they've got a little bit of cover here, so they can use some meds. But it does look like the guys from Zen are going to push this one pretty aggressively. Yep, coming in the vehicles. They're not letting it go. They want these two Sons of Odin players. And there's... that's ZPX. So, yeah, that was that was quite an interesting conclusion of that one. Okay, we're here with ZPX now. We're up in the north now. They're all four of them up and running. They're potentially getting into a new punters who are looking to rotate out. So we're down to 35 players now. So these guys looking to rotate. Not too far for them. And that seems to have thinned things out. We've still got some guys from Team 24. Who's that? Fusion. Fusion out in the blue. Only phase 3 of the game, but they do have to think about getting in. Hopefully they've got a vehicle. You're not going to be on foot out there for too long. So the guys from ZPX coming in from the north. There's our next circle. Not many people in it, and so whatever real estate and compounds are in there, you may well find some people dashing in nice and early, or you never know. Sometimes people are just going to surf the edge. So yeah, we're certainly getting some rounds coming into this vehicle now. These guys certainly looking to drive the edge of the blue, find first available compound, crash it. Now looks like they're potentially going to be not too far away from a couple of different teams here, and that's one guy up there. And here we go, straight out into a firefight, and it looks like straight out into a firefight and two flanks. So. So he was certainly getting the rounds in, but has been third party. That is the problem with a fight on two flanks. Very aggressive play though, you've got to love that. So they're getting into it with a team squad number 7, that's a team from Z, squad number 24, Fusion, and 23 from ZPX, and that is Psycho Not. We got Corpse is the only one left alive. He's going to very much try not to resemble his name at this point, but he's in a very tough position. Very tough position. So, okay, that's thinned out the ZPX, and beautiful burst fire from the DP28 there to knock Towel from Fusion. And these guys for the game. It does hurt at this stage, so these guys have got to push. They've got to try and get in the zone. I think at this point Corpse is actually going for the kills. I don't think he's too worried about his next rotation. He wants to take a few scalps. Never know the way he's going, he might do it. But both of these guys up now. And yeah, he's taken out. That was a great fight from Corpse there though. Great fun to watch. Well done indeed, mate. Well done. So Missy from Zen, they're rotating in. Looks like they're potentially going to... Not too far away from a few other players from Zen. They're close at the circle. Missy really struggling here. I don't think she's going to make it. No, Missy's knocked. Yeah. Yeah, Willow doing it with the Mad Max. Yeah, that was good. Okay, let's have a look at what we have left. So, we got... we've only got 16 teams 16 players, sorry, alive, but still 7 teams. The Don from Zen is still out there in the north. How you doing, Don? Nice to see you again, fella. And certainly putting the rounds in, managed to whack a few into Subi there. And these guys from Zen, yep, they're still a squad of 4, so they're looking pretty good at this point. They've got a little way to go. We are phase 5 of the game. 56 seconds left until the zone starts to push. So these guys are straight into their vehicles, going for their next rotation. Taking a few rounds, driving straight through the middle of 2 squads there. Looks like now they're going to clear up behind that. Oh, that was great work from Cronus there, straight through the window. Absolutely fantastic work. They know they've got another Zen team to their front. That's PDX, sorry, that's not Zen, PDX. ZPX, sorry. It really is confusing which one don't use their clan tags. I think I've called them Zen a few times now because that's one of their players who's got a Zen clan tag. Okay, these guys are still not into zone just yet. Looks like they're looking to bypass the guys from ZPX zone. Just trying to get into zone at this point. Probably the right call. They've got all 4 members of their squad up. They've got the vehicles. They've managed to rotate. That puts them in a very strong situation. Certainly don't want to be getting involved in a fight in the blue phase 5 of the game with the zone starting to push. So probably a very good call from these guys. Okay, we've got ZPX. They've rotated down to the south. So we've got the Don. I think he's a solo up there. We've got 21. I think there's only 2. Yeah, there's only 2 of these guys up and about. So you have to say ZPX and Zen are looking very good at this moment in time. There's our next circle. So Salty Snake still got a couple of fellas up and running. Let's have a quick look at how they're doing. Now they've managed, that's actually not been too bad for them. They found themselves on the edge of circle. Let's have a look at Fallen. These guys getting into it. So team number 9 off to their left. That's another squad from Zen. They've got Salty Snakes not too far away. There's a player from Penn out there somewhere. Let's see if we can jump onto the guys from Penn. We're here with Murdoch. Looks like the green has been knocked. And very difficult situation here. He's got players all around him. Might just have to leave his teammate, yeah, and see if he can sort of go a little bit under the wire. See if he can escape the attention somewhat. Okay, let's see if we can have a quick pan back and have a look. We've got 5 teams still alive, still contesting this game. At this moment in time, we've still only got, yeah, we've got 11 players up. The Don out there also as a solo. Still got the guys from Z squad number 9 trying to come into circle. The Don's just about managed to make the edge. That's our situation, and it looks like the guys from squad number 9, they're certainly taking some damage now, so it's been knocked. And really fighting the blue. Phase 6 of the game. I don't know if these guys are going to get out of this, actually. No, they're not, and that's that team from Zen down. So here we're Fallen. He's lost Nash, but there's still 3 of them up and running, and they have location edge of zone. Let's have a look at I Am Game from Salty Snakes. I don't think he's quite in there. We've got a minute though. And he knows he's got players around him. 4 teams, 7 players still left alive. That was some great shooting through the window there though. Quickstow got that. That was great stuff, mate. And I Am Game does manage to get to his teammate. And yes, I believe Mr. F. Fitzgerald has been taken out. I don't believe he is still functioning in his game abs at this moment in time. And that is I Am Game Taken. Fallen getting the great work in there. So we are down to 2 teams, 4 players. And Murdoch is, he did manage to maintain a low profile, but it does look like the guys from ZPX have got a reasonable idea of his location. That naked, a dirty great big chunk of damage into him. Done well to survive to this point though, Murdoch, but that's it. So that is a win for the guys from ZPX. Fallen, do me a favour, dude, engage your clan tag, please, mate. The amount of times I called ZPX Zen during that one. Yeah, that's the guys from ZPX doing the business there. They're in first place, 15 kills, 6 for Subi, great game. In second place, Penn, some great work there by Murdoch at the end, 4 kills for those guys. And in third, we have Salty Snakes, 5 kills for them. Let's have a look. Our individual kill leader there is Subi with 6. Let's have a look, see if we have anybody else. There was a 5 there, I noticed. Is that Towel from Fusion? We've got 4 from one of the guys from Big. Well played. The other team from ZPX actually did pretty good as a squad. What's that, 12 kills? Yeah, not bad at all, but very good. In fact, I say not bad at all, 12 kills. So it looks like Subi may well be our individual kill leader, and the guys from ZPX who came first are probably the overall squad leaders there. So, yeah. Some absolutely fantastic work, guys. Really sorry for all the technical problems at the beginning. I can't believe I actually managed to fix it. If you ask anybody who knows me, believe me, I am very much the least tech-savvy person in the world with this stuff. I just switch it on and commentate. I don't know how it works. So, yeah, the fact that we managed to get some kind of stream going, frankly, is as surprising to me as it probably is to some of you. Anyway, boys and girls, thank you very much for taking part in Game 1, making it an exciting game. And we will be back very shortly for Game number 2. See you soon. Okay, hi there boys and girls, and welcome back. We're on Vikendi this time. 90 players in the lobby. I saw somebody was potentially kicked for not downloading the map. I think that flashed up on my screen just before I went in. Not certain who it was though. Anyway, yeah, very stressful start, but a fantastic game one. Really great work. ZPX doing the business in the end there. Penn taking second. Some great work. Yeah, just very stressful. But hey, we're up, we're live. I think we've got a stream. So yeah, let's just have some fun. So we're on Vikendi. We're going east to west, and yeah, Villa certainly in range for a fast hot drop. Hot Springs Catcher certainly available, Creation League available, Provosta available, and Dobro at the end of the flight line also available. So yeah, we got there's plenty of opportunity there. And we're here with Nick 89 from Jen. Looks like these guys are out the plane. Chutes are open. Doesn't look like anybody actually doesn't look like anybody's dropped into Villa, which is interesting. Certainly seems to be quite a lot of distribution towards the end of the flight line heading north. We'll certainly keep an eye on the map in the initial stages, purely simply because the zones on Vikendi, as we all know, can be absolutely lethal. So it'd be always very interesting to see where the first one pops. And very quickly have a look at the guys from Penn there, and there we go. That's what we're talking about. 3/4 of the map taken out, and all the people who jumped late in the flight line went north. They've all got lengthy rotations for rotation number 1. Okay, we're going to have a look at Mr. Green from Penn. He's in with Cons, Help and Murdoch, and it looks like they've got a team from Jen not too far away. Reasonable amount of distance. There's a flare already gone up, so somebody dropped on something very nice. These guys getting themselves looted up. And as it transpired, actually, the guys from 3 overflew a bit, so not too close at this moment in time. Looks like we might be getting a little bit of an exchange of shot. Yeah, who are we with? We're with New Putters. Nothing, doesn't look like anybody's getting pushed. We've got some guys from, that's Fusion, out there not too far away, but I think at this moment in time, both guys, both squads, fairly happy to get looted up. Certainly a few rounds exchanged though. Yeah, this is looking like potentially the northern edge of this zone. Certainly coming across the bridge to the north of Cosmodrome. There could get very interesting as people try to rotate in. Uh, 87 players still up, so we haven't had too much contact in the early stages of the game. Really surprised we got nobody at all dropping in a Villa. And a few more rounds going out. Nothing too exciting at this time. Okay, let's have a quick look at team number 20. That's elusive. They're not too far away from squad from Jen. We're here with, here we go, getting into it. And some great work with the newsie there. Manraj takes the knot on Chesak. Looking for the thirst. Rounds zipping past him though. And looks like the guys from Jen got themselves a little bit separated there. And oh, some beautiful work coming in there. Oh, that was some great long range shooting. That was a very tight angle. And yeah, that's two of the guys from Illusion who are knocked. Singh has now been thirsted. Let's have a look at Ans. He's getting his teammate up. Putting some tap fire out with the SKS. Putting some rounds into Where's Wally there. Let's have a look at where's Wally's looking at. Tequila, she's not too far off his right flank. And doesn't look like Chezak's going to get out of this one. Nope, so he's gone. Tequila has now also is now also taking some damage. Tequila also knocked, so where's Wally, the only member of this squad up at this moment in time. And I don't think he's got a realistic chance of attempting to get his teammate. They're pushing aggressively here, so he might have the opportunity to get maybe a thirst, but no, they've got his location. And that is team number 3 from Jen, taken out by the guys from Illusion. Great play there, guys. 4 kills. They did lose a team member, though. But all in all, really good fight for those guys. Okay, we're down to 79 players. Still got quite a little time before the zone starts to push. Looks like quite a lot of people are content to loot up at this point. Let's have a quick look at potentially where our next contact will be. Well, it looks like the guys from our winners from last game, squad number 22. Well, now they've gone past Villa, so they haven't stopped for the loot, so that place is probably still full of loot that nobody's collected. Not yet, anyway. Okay, let's have a quick look at the guys from Lionhearts. So they're already a teammate down. And it looks like Captain 456 is certainly got his hands full here, but he has taken a knock on Mr. Fitzgerald. And he thirsts him up. Fitzy's not going to thank him for showing that one. He's taking some rounds though. Wolfie was down to about 1 hit point there, and he still managed to get the knock on Temp, but I don't think this is going to end well for him. He did manage to take Fitzy out though. So we're here with Crystal and Sweet. So the guys from Jen, they've lost Fitzy, but they did take a bit of damage in that exchange of fire. So looking to heal up at this point, get some meds in. Doesn't look like Sweet is looking to get out of this one. Crystal has been knocked. That's so Sweet's now the only member of the squad still up. So what are Jen going to do in this situation? They're going to consolidate, get themselves healed up. They certainly took some damage during that exchange of fire. Or are they going to push this aggressively and put Sweet in a really tough situation. I think we know the answer to that. It looks like Nick's not maybe potentially looking to have a peek. Yep, and out comes the molly. Sweet putting some rounds in and took a dirty, great big chunk out of Nick there. No, not going out without a fight. What we love to see. In come more mollies. These guys have gone for 2-1 split, going for a flank. You got to say, it's only a matter of time for Sweet here, but he's certainly going to have a great fight. And Nick does the business there. So some great work from squad number 2 from Jen. 4 kills. Unfortunately, Mr. Fitzgerald is no longer in the building. He is deceased. He has shuffled off the mortal coil. He is in fact a dead parrot. Most of you younger players really won't understand that reference, but at the time it was funny. Yep, great work from Jen there. And yeah, these guys have the flair to go and they're in zone, so very nice. There's nobody around them. Might draw a bit of attention. Anyway, let's quickly get back with the guys from Illusion involved in an earlier gunfight. Looks like they're getting into it with some guys from Noob Hunters. And Manraj is, by the look of it, the only one on his feet at this time. Looks to be getting res on his teammate. Coming under fire, and Noob Hunters taking the team out there. Well done, guys. So here we are with another squad from Genesis. They're getting into it with squad number 8 from Zen. Tap fire going in there with the M4. And looks like Notts and Forest managed to take a knock on the Dom with the Car 98. Only phase 2 of the game, so it's hurting a little, but not too much at this moment in time. And looks like the guys from Zen are rotating out of this one. Oh dear, that didn't go well. And there we go. Thank you for buying the Daihatsu Bullet Magnet. Very tough situation there, but the guys from Gen really doing the business. Well done, guys. Okay, we're down to 55 players, 15 teams still alive. Looks like we've got some action with the guys from Penn out in the blue, so let's have a quick look at that. Mr. Green is down. Cons has been killed. Let's have a look at what Murdoch's up to. And Mr. Green is now down. And yeah, there was a bit of separation, so there was a 2-2 separation there, and that hasn't gone so well for the other pair. So the squad from Penn are going to have to fight the rest of the game as a duo. Okay, let's have a look at our winners from last game. They're not too far away from squad number 11, team from Noob Hunters. Only picked up 1 kill, these guys so far. Willow's out there though, and yep, getting the knock on Flavours. Harvey somewhat separated the action, but oh my word, yep, Nash certainly had his number, and that's the guy from Noob Hunters taken out. Great work from the guys from ZPX there. That's 4 kills for this team now. So we're down to 47 players, phase 2 of the game. Still got quite a few people out in the blue. And looks like, well, we're around the Prussian Covert, Monfosto and factory area. Interested to see where our next zone shift will be. Like we might be getting into a bit of action with the other noob hunters squads. They're getting into it with Jen out in the blue. Raven not looking too healthy. That looks like a knock on Damo. And Raven probably needs to see if he can stick some meds in. And that looks like one of the noob hunters fellas certainly looking to push this aggressively. Raven getting some rounds in. Managed to get some meds in during that time. Well done. He's got a knock teammate here, and it does look like the noob hunters are really looking to push this one. Flareon coming round. Done well, this team from Gen though. 5 kills so far. There we go. One way or another. One of these teams is going back to the lobby. And there we go. It's the guys from Gen. So great work from the team from Noob Hunters there. Only phase 2 of the game, but they do have a little bit of a rotation to make, but shouldn't hurt too much at this stage. Nobody camping out, or at least claiming a spot on the coastline there. Not yet. These guys on the vehicles, and they're looking to get in. Let's have a look at ZPX. Not too far away by the look of it from team number 9. That's Zed. Looks like Tora has been knocked. Come on, come on. So Subi getting into it. Nemris takes it on Nemris. Great work there. Cronus just to her front. Cronus is now knocked as well. Syed, the only member of this squad still on his feet at this point, and he's not looking very healthy here. And yeah, that's a great wipe. Fantastic work from the guys from ZPX. It took 3 of their players to do it. But that's the team from Zen taken out. So that is 8 kills for this squad now. Our winners from game 1. So they're certainly not looking to consolidate. They're going at it very aggressively. Some great action there, guys. Well done. Well played. Great gunfight, that. Okay, we're down to 37 players, 11 teams. Phase 3 of the game. There's the zone to be breaking very shortly. And there goes up a flare, and again, not too many people too close to them, but that will certainly draw attention. Now we've got guys from Fusion just coming in from the west. Again, nobody too close to them. Looks like Noob Hunters are looking to rotate to the south, so we've potentially got a meeting of minds about to occur. There's our next zone. And looks like Flareon and Nemesis looking to scout their next compound. And their teammates are following up, and yep, they've got themselves well situated. Compound inside zone, so well played there, guys. looks like the guys from Fusion, Team 25, down in the south. They're in a pretty good location now. Team number 5. Is that down? Yeah, that's a DH team. They've got themselves a location on the coast. Nobody too close to them, so that might actually be a reasonably good strategic spot. And they've got a drop coming down not too far away from them. So we'll see how the guys from DH get on as the game progresses. Yeah, I had to quickly change to another team there because if you jump the car and the music starts to play, that copyright flags your video, which is bizarre, but it happens. Okay, let's get into it with squad number 23 from ZPX. Looks like they've got a couple of teams quite close to them, and rounds are being exchanged. Found themselves between 2 squads here, so we've got a team number 7 from Zen out there, and we got Penn Murdoch over there as well, and looks like we've got a couple of guys from Gen not too far away from this one. So yeah, they certainly have some good real estate, the guys from ZPX, but there's a number of people potentially eyeing it enviously. Murdoch is actually on his own, so he's probably not going to want to get too aggressive on this one. More than happy to maintain a low profile. Now, the guys from Zen here, they have slightly better locations, phase 5 of the game, and they've got position in zone. Guys from ZPX have got to rotate. And that's Venom knocked. Great work there from Psycho. But coming straight in with the smoke, get the res on. And somebody's having some shooting with a silenced, with a suppressed sniper rifle. And looks like Missy might have a little bit of a look at Kvesh here, but couldn't. Necessarily a great opportunity, and potentially this looks like the guys from Zen are going to improve their position. Guys from ZPX still got to come into this, so Zen looking potentially to look at this compound, defend it as a stronghold, and take ZPX as they start to come in. Okay, and Salty Snakes disappeared there before we could find out what happened. Murdoch's still outside of circle at this point. He's a solo. Looks like the guys from Deathly Hallows still moving in from the coast. Aaron becomes somewhat separated there. Flex still down in the south here. Looks like we might have some interesting situation here going right on the edge of the blue. So squad number 22. Not too far away, squad number 24. That's said. That's Fusion. These guys moving towards their clanmates actually. The other ZPX team. And potentially running into the area that Zen moved into earlier to consolidate. And it looks like we've got some clan on clan. So all sorts going on. These guys really fighting it to come into edge of zone. Fresh taking some rounds there, and he has been taken out. So our winners of last game, they're still up and running around, and it's only the guys from Fusion who've had a very quiet last few circles who are in zone at this moment in time. So the team from Deathly Hallows. Wow, that all of a sudden got very loud. The team from Deathly Hallows have to rotate, as do this team from Zen. And our winners of game number 1, ZPX, also looking to rotate. So we've got some compound, we've got, well, edge of one compound, one major compound in the middle, so it's going to be interesting to see who's prepared to crash into that. And this looks like the guys from Zen are potentially going to be driving straight past the Deathly Hallows team. Deathly Hallows going to engage or going to maintain a low profile? No, they've maintained a low profile. So Zen looking to completely change the angle of attack, rotate down to the southern end of the circle. That's going to bring them into direct contact with the guys from Fusion at this rate. Here we go. So they've walked straight into a hail of bullets. Massive amount of rounds being exchanged. So we've got 2 of the guys from Zen already knocked. That was also a very damaging exchange of gunfire for the guys from Fusion here. However, they are still, at this moment in time, all still up. Just about. There we go. They managed to get their meds up. In go the throwables. This is prime real estate right on the edge of zone here. So Zen have got to push this. Phase 6 of the game. And a very quiet game so far, this team from Fusion. And it doesn't look like the guys from Zen wanted to particularly push aggressively into this compound, so it's slightly on the edge of it. Rounds going in for slow mix there. Skittles from this team has been knocked, so they're down to 3 effective guns at this point. Slow mix putting the rounds in. Zen replying with some mollies. Nades going out. So look at what Bar's up to. Yeah, out go more mollies. And circle has shifted and both of these teams are now well outside. So they've got to resolve this fight and move. One way or another, these guys have got to push into each other, but they've also got teams to their right. So our winners from game number 1, not too far away. So 13 players left alive, only 4 teams left contesting, and this phase of play is certainly going to take a lot of them out. Phase 7 of the game, so the blue zone is just going to be absolutely murderous at this point. Birds is down, Bar is down. Slow Mix also down. Skittles the only member of this squad still alive. Oh, some great work there. Some great headshots going in. So 3 kills for this team from Fusion. Only 2 of them left alive, and they've got to move, and they're going to be running straight into ZPX when they do. We're down to 8 players, 3 teams left alive. Deathly Hallows still contesting out, coming, also fighting to come in the zone. And that's Fallen taking a great AWM shot there. Tango has been knocked. So let's have a quick look. Crazy looking to get the res on Tango. Let's have a look at Dan 96. Also knocked. So Crazy, the only member of DH up at this moment in time. We're down at 8 players, 3 teams. These guys are still, and that's just me. They're rolling around in the big rolling death machine. And there we go. Rolling around at this phase of the game in the blue in the vehicle. That is just nasty. That is just plain nasty. That is the guys from Deathly Hallows taken out. So we're down to 4 players left alive. 2 teams still contesting. So we've got a 2 and 2. We've got Fusion. They're coming into it against ZPX, but they really don't have the ground here. They do not have the ground. Flex is the last man standing. The circle 8 has popped. They're both right on the edge of it, but he's got too much open ground in front of him. It's a 1-on-2. And there we go. Guys from ZPX, some fantastic, interesting play in the final stages of the game. Driving into the blue in phase 7 was particularly entertaining. But yeah, they've managed to pull off yet another win, these guys. Some fantastic, exciting gameplay there. Yeah, that was absolutely insane towards the end there. Absolutely insane. So first, ZPX, what's that, 16, 18, 23 kills. Fantastic work from those guys. Willow picking up 9 of those. In second, we have the guys from Fusion with 5 kills. And in third, Deathly Hallows. Very quiet game for those guys, but Crazy managed to pick up 1 kill. I don't think I saw anybody who was lighting it up as much as Willow with 9 kills there, but we'll have a check, obviously. Psycho from the other ZPX team did very well with 6. His teammate Corpse very well also with 8. We'll have another quick look down here, but I don't think we're going to get anybody who's beating 9. And I certainly don't think any other squad took out anywhere near as many people as ZPX did in that game. So, no, you have to say ZPX pretty much dominating that one. Driving around in the blue to take out DH in a BRDM was just nuts. I think that was about phase 7 of the game. Hugely entertaining though, so that's exactly what we want to see for Gen Scrims. And yeah, absolutely fantastic, boys and girls. Great game in game 1, great game in game 2. I will see you very shortly for game number 3 and hopefully much more of the same. See you soon. Yeah, that's an interesting one in chat. What have I got? Bambi. Can you say eyes and pies and mishti? Okay, well, I've just done so. Really no idea of the relevance, but no worries. Thanks for watching the stream and putting a comment in. Anyway, boys and girls, yeah, we'll be back for game number 3 very shortly. Okay, hi there, boys and girls, and welcome back. And here we are for game number 3. This time we're on Miramar. 92 players in the lobby this time, so potentially the people who got kicked out of the room for not having the map last time are in. 92 players, big map like Miramar, so potentially we're going to get some graphic glitches early game. All good fun, but fantastic action. Games 1 and 2. Guys from ZPX certainly doing the business. Okay, let's have a look at our flight line, and straight north to south on the slightly toward the eastern side of the map. Picardo potentially available on a long drop, but I can't see too many people trying that one. Campo Militar certainly available via the road there, and a few people certainly exiting early. Excuse me. Quite a few early jumpers from the plane actually. One of the ZPX squads is out. Looks like most people favouring the western side of the flight line at this moment in time. Few people gone east. And looks like the guys from Gen, our hosts for the evening, Mr. Fitzgerald and his cohorts, are dropping the end of the flight line and heading towards Puerto Paraiso. Yeah, we're out now. The kill feed is, where is it? Where is it kicking off? Right, so these guys are on the deck. And there's our first zone, so that's a hard shift to the north. So a lot of the teams who waited on the plane certainly going to face some rotations. Let's have a look straight away at our winners of games 1 and 2, and they're in some early action, and 2 of their guys have already been taken out. Willow is knocked. Subi's the only one up and running at this moment in time. My apologies for the render issues there. 90 players on a big map like Miramar, gonna happen. And that looks like these guys have been getting into it with the guys from squad number 13 from Riot. Pushed it very aggressively early on. So our winners of game 1 and 2, who certainly be in trouble here. Mystic pushed down. Mystic has been knocked by Subi. Great work. And thirsted. So if ZPX are going out here, they're gonna go out as hard and fast as hard as they can. And they're certainly going to try and make them pay for it at this point. But here we go, all 3 of them pushing. Willow's still out there. That's Subi done. And looks like Willow's potentially on his toes here, but we'll see if the guys from Gen are going to let him get away from that one. But that's certainly a very early exit from the guys who've well, certainly lit up the kill feed in games 1 and 2 and got the results. And Willow now taking rounds from the back. Doesn't look like guys from Jenny going to let this one go. And there we go, taken out. Great work there from Philipek to take out Willow, and that is a very early squad wipe for these guys. They lost one of the teammates, but yeah, that's our winners of games 1 and 2 already taken out. Very early casualties. Okay, looks like we've got some action here with the guys from Team 16, Sons of Odin. And we've got noob hunters not too far away. Thank you, Abs. Yeah, we're probably the only two people listening right now who get that reference, Jammy. Seeing as though we are both members of the Old Fart Brigade. Okay, so these guys certainly not engaging at this moment in time. We've got quite a few players off to the south, but early days. Early days. Looks like the guys from squad number 14. That's right. They went for the rotation to Campo Militar. Guys from Noob Hunters. They came in third, I think, last game. Sorry, not Noob Hunters. Deathly Hallows. They're up in the north. From what I understand. Poor old Aaron from Deadly Hallows got kicked out of the game, tried to come back in, the room wouldn't let him, so ended up dying to the blue while sitting in a car. That's pretty harsh way to go out. Fantastic action though, games 1 and 2. Let's have a quick look down here. Looks like we're getting potentially some action with the guys from Fusion, not too far away from team number 7 from Zen. And this is Lawbean taking some rounds. Missy has extended a little bit forward. Looks like a 3-1 split. Throwing that one just in for Abs. Love you, Abs. And but yeah, it's a mid to long range engagement at this moment in time. Oh, no, it doesn't look like anybody's prepared to push too aggressively at this point. We've still got 80 players alive, 22 teams still contesting. Rounds going out, we're getting into it. Jammy will enjoy that one. And we have a drop not too far away from the guys from Deathly Hallows, so let's have a quick look. I'll come back to that after that lands, see if the guys from Deathly Hallows are going to have a look at that, see if that draws any attention from the teams not too far away. Oh, what toys do we have in here? So we have an org and the usual toys. I'm sure somebody will want to get hold of that. Not a lot of action occurring at this moment in time, but it doesn't look like the guys from DH are looking to pursue that drop. White is right, not Jen. I've probably got somebody's clan wrong. Yeah, it's not a Vibes video unless I get somebody's name wrong, a map wrong. It's just, yeah. But thanks for the comment, Natasha. So not too much action going on early stages of the game. First two games certainly had a lot of action early stages. Ah, yes, the floating burning car, often seen on Miramar, as are the floating green crates. So it looks like the guys from Big have just taken out a team. They've got 4 kills. The scrim is the Gen scrim. Did I say it was a right scrim? Oh yeah, well done, Vimes. Yep, nice work. Nice work. My apologies, Natasha. Yes, Gen scrims. My apologies. Okay, here we are with Elusive. Picked up a couple of good kills in our second game. Looks like they're getting into it with Riot, who are not the host of this evening's scrim, as I've now been informed. I misspoke earlier. This is back to Genesis scrim. And whoa, hello. Burn, baby, burn. Woo. Yeah, somebody's not having a good day. We're here with Philipek. Looks like they're getting into it with the guys from Illusion. And he's the only member of the team still up at this moment in time. And there's ZPX team on the high ground to his right. Oh, some beautiful tap fire going in with the Mini 14 though. Yeah, Manra certainly felt that one. Going to need a couple of paracetamol to get over that headache. Probably a new helmet as well. So, looks like Ans from Illusion looking to take a flanking position here. And yeah, some rounds. The Philipek could potentially use this this situation to get himself rotated out of this one, but no, he's looking to do some more good work with the tap firing. That has revealed his location though, so that's drawn fire. Guys from ZPX, they're getting engaged. They're not really engaging too heavily with Philipek at this moment in time. Yeah, now he's drawing some fire. I know from a strategic or tactical point of view, he's probably better off rotating out of this fight, but don't want him to because we just like lots of gratuitous violence. Great job from Jen. It's not a Vimes video if I don't get the name of a player, a squad, sometimes even the map wrong. I mean, I just do. I talk too fast and think too little. Been doing it for 48 years. But thank you for the feedback, Natasha. It's always great to have people active in chat. And Philipek, yeah, he's not looking to get out of this one. So that's our disposition on the map. We're down to 68 players, so still plenty about. And not too many people with too far to rotate at this stage. Look what Singh's looking at. Philipek has taken a few rounds there though. Got to give him a bit of kudos for staying in the fight. He had the potential to rotate out of it, but staying with it. Okay, doesn't look like we're going to get too much here, so let's have a look, see if there's any action going on elsewhere in the map. We'll stay focused on Philippine just in case we get a bit of a push here, but we'll jump away from this, see if we can get into another fight. And looks like Philipp's just taking a knock, so he's not going out without fighting this lad. Not a lot of action happening elsewhere on the map thus far, so we might as well stay with this one. I'm kind of rooting for him now. He's just not even care, this guy, does he? Come here. I'm going to throw the kitchen sink at you. It's only a flesh wound. I'll bite you to death. Oh, but yep, took a nasty whack to the canister there. But getting the meds in, but this does look like the guys from Illusion are now going to push this. The fed up of playing around. And straight out, and yeah, he's going to get the thirst on. So he's going all John Rambo, this fella. Loving it. Built this fight quite a long time. There's not a huge amount going on elsewhere. I'm kind of intrigued to see how it turns out because I'm loving it so far. Philipp's doing a great job. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what the mindset of Illusion is at this moment in time. They certainly had the numbers to push this a lot more aggressively. And oh my word, is he going to take another one out? Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? But he's taking some rounds, but I think he's looking to close out and maybe take another scalp here. I think these. I think the guys from Illusion might be coming together a little bit and have had enough. So I think that he might be wanting to take this scalp. Probably need to check the rest of the map, and there's our next circle. But I really want to see how this turns out. We're going to keep an eye on that, and yeah, okay, as fun as this has been, we're going to have to get into some action. We've got plenty of teams around here, so I'm sure we'll find out what's happened there, but that was, yeah, that was hugely entertaining, and no, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, just don't do it to me. Do not do it to me. Okay, we're back. Oh, I hate it when that happens. I really hate it when that happens. Okay, we've got Jen, we've got Zen not too far away. We've got another Jen team. Just a duo for this squad. Damo trying to do some work with the Car 98, but taking some rounds for it. So they've got his location, and he's got another Jen team off to his left. Taking some more rounds from the fellas from Zen on the high ground to his right. There's Chezak Tequila. We're here. in graveyard. So Damo now the last. Still up, getting into it. Where's Wally? Gets the knock on Where's Wally. Coming under fire from Fish from the rear. Great flanking move there, guys, but good gunfighting from Damo there. So 4 kills for the team from Jen thus far. Where's Wally's going to be getting up on his feet pretty soon. Phase 3 of the game. They've got a reasonably lengthy rotation, and team number 7 from Zen not too far away. And looks like it's certainly going to get a little bit tasty up here in the north. That's Lionhearts, Deathly Hallows. Deathly Hallows not too far away. Aaron's up and running. That's great. I know his game glitched last time. It kicked him out. Thanks, Arnold. I'm sure I probably know you by a different name, but yeah, thanks for that, dude. Oh, yeah, they're not too far away. These fellows from DH. Let's have a look at what they're looking at. And that's Tango getting some rounds in. Tango has been knocked. Aaron getting the smokes out. Love your new chair, Tango. Love it. Very jealous. So DH have the high ground here, but they've got a player knocked. Both teams are in zone. Only phase 3 of the game. It's going to start to move now. Alpha getting some rounds out. Looks like guys from Sons of Odin also getting involved in the fight. There's Onyx Circle. Everything seems to be kicking off down here, so we're going to break away from this one and see if we can get into it with Sons of Odin. They're not too far away from the guys from Penn. There's a Zen team not too far out from this one also. And that's Raptor putting some rounds at the cons there. So look at it from Penn's perspective. Con's got his car 98 out. Good sniper, Cons. And looks like we had a rotation going through there for squad number 12, Noob Hunters. Con's taking a few shots though. The guys from Sons of Odin certainly prepared to return the favour. It froze because I came off Philippe. Yeah, probably. It was. There was lots of other action going on. I was really intrigued to see how that one worked out, but I thought you did a great job. I think Illusion probably should have pushed a bit harder, but yeah, you did a great job. And Mr. Green knocked there, but his teammates should be able to get him up. Now, they've potentially got a threat from behind. Guys from ZPX. ZPX have the advantage of being closer to zone. Con's certainly putting in the rounds. And so we're looking for a rotation here to get out of this fight, or are we going to potentially look to flank? I would imagine they got phase 4 of the game. So I would imagine the guys from Penn, they're looking to rotate and improve their situation. Let's jump into it with guys from Team 23, that's ZPX. They're taking rounds from the guys from Sons of Odin. There's a new Hunters team not too far out also. Let's have a look at what Flareon's looking at. Normally pretty aggressive player. Slightly outside the zone, these guys are from New Hunters. So they're aware they've got teams around them. Hard cover to hard cover, protecting the vehicle, and they're looking to rotate. Now, yeah, but they're taking some fire, but it looks like... Come on, up you come. Up you come, son. Well done. And I was, yeah, it looks like these guys are simply looking to improve their location and take on potentially another team from Noob Hunters here. So we're going to get some clan on clan, I think. Yep, and these guys very, very close to each other. Deathly Hallows not too far away from this one also. Flareon's certainly got a look. Crickstow here does the business. Crickstow goes down. And takes out Destroyer as well. So that's 2 knocked now from the other team. And that's 3. Anybody else you want to keep shooting, mate? You know, he's certainly throwing the lead, this lad. And great work there. Absolutely great work. Great rotation. Great shooting. And yeah, you can't accuse these fellas of teaming up, can you? We're down to 20 players, 7 teams still alive. Phase 5 of the game. These guys are occupying a situation. Philipek is still up and running, I can't believe it. Oh, fantastic. He's still up and running, this lad. Oh, my word. Yeah, he's running into ZPX though, so this could be interesting. Come on, mate. He's fighting the blue, he's getting into it, and Corpse takes him out, but I have to say, Philipek, that was an absolute pleasure to watch, dude. That was really great fun. Okay, let's check out the guys from Sons of Odin. They're pushing up, trying to get into the zone. They've got players down, but looks like Raptor should be able to get the res on. So we're down to 11 players, only 3 teams still alive. So we've got ZPX, we've got Salty Snakes, they've got nice little compound on their edge of zone, and we've got team number 15, Sons of Odin, looking to rotate in, but they're doing it on foot. And they've got the blue pushing at them. 45 seconds, phase 6 of the game. So 8 kills so far from this team from Sons of Odin. We've got 2 so far for Salty Snakes. ZPX 6 kills. They're down to 3 players. They've also got high ground inside of circle. 13 seconds. Kvesh has been knocked. Corpse should be able to get his teammate up though. And yeah, there's Salty Snakes. Finn God, yeah, living up to his clan name. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting situation as to where the circle breaks, who's going to have the ground. That's ultimately going to be a massive deciding factor, as it always is. And yeah, we've just lost our player in the play zone. Riz has been knocked. Fuji getting a knock on Kvesh. Psycho putting the rounds in, though, certainly making Salty Snakes fight hard for it. Salty Snakes are now slightly outside of zone, so circle has broken. Potentially Team 15 Sons of Odin should be able to rotate in if these guys are going to keep going at each other. Salty Snakes are going to hold this ridge line, no reason not to. Sorry, ZPX holding this ridge line. Well done, Vibes. Salty Snakes smoking out down there, but they do have to move. They have to approach this high ground. That's Jacko, low from the left flank, taking a knock on Corpse. Kvesh out there also watching this left flank. And there's our situation. ZPX holding the high ground. Salty Snakes having to rotate up through the smoke. Sons of Odin off on the flank. But either way, these two teams have got to come into each other and have got to charge the hill. Outgoing throwables. Doing a dirty great big chunk of damage there. And there's a all over the place, and Raptor taking a knock there. One of his teammates is down. We are down to two teams left and right, Salty Snakes and Sons of Odin. However, at this moment in time, Iron is the only member of his team up and running around. Let's get on Raptor here. He manages to get the knock on Raptor, so we're down to I Am Game and Jacko. Here we go, one-on-one gunfight, he decides it. And I think he got it there. He did indeed. Fantastic work by I Am Game at the end there. What an exciting conclusion to the game, right on the hilltop there on Miramar. Just fantastic work. So in first place, Salty Snakes. And yeah, what do we have? 9 kills for those guys. 4 for I Am Game. Fantastic gunfighting at the end. Sons of Odin, 8 kills for those. Jacko, the last man standing, and he's been effective on Miramar before as the last man standing. I think I've covered a game where he managed to take a win before when he was the only guy still up. So well played, Jacko and the guys from Sons of Odin. And in third, we have ZPX, and we have 6 kills for those guys. So in the top 3, our kill leader would be Raptor. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, I think MVP, well, just certainly from my point of view, would got to be Philipek. 9 kills for him. Just fantastic. Fantastic work from the player from Riot there. That was just hugely entertaining. I think at one point he was throwing everything but his boots at the bad guys. So yeah, fantastic work for Philipek there. 9 kills. I'm not aware of anybody else lighting up the kill feed that much. We'll just have a quick scroll down, obviously, just to check. But no, looks like Philipek gets individual kill leader for game number 3, and massively entertaining it was, as was the final fight there on the hilltop. So congratulations to ZPX winning games 1 and 2. Congratulations to Salty Snakes for picking up the win in game number 3. Anyway, boys and girls, what an exciting few games. A bit tense for me at the start, having to mess about with things, but we've gone through that. Thank you to all the people who are watching and commenting in the stream. It's always very much appreciated. Thank you to Jen for the host, as always, Mr. Fitzgerald and his chaps and chapesses. Always magnificent hosts. Thank you to Siren and Abs for being spectators in the room and providing me much needed moral support and assistance, because, you know, not really capable of doing this stuff on my own. So thank you, girls, for that. But most of all, thank you all very much for playing and making it a well-run and exciting event. Huge amount of fun to commentate on. Frankly, yeah, that was just a great evening of play. And it's been an absolute privilege to stream it for you. My name is Vimes177 Gaming. Thank you for watching the stream and taking part in Genesis Squad scrims. And as always, good hunting and bye for now.